Welcome, Leo, to the temple of tarot, astrology, and yoga. My name is Ava. I'm going to be your host and oracle and yoga instructor. I have recently, and before we begin the reading, I'd like to just catch you up on what I've been up to. Well, you may have noticed or not that I've changed the name of my channel from Ava's Temple of Consciousness, which I had for about 9 years, to Ava's Temple of Tarot, Astrology, and Yoga. Since I've moved here to the Big Island, I am not able to teach directly to the public. So I'm teaching through this channel. And I wanted to give yoga as much emphasis as tarot or astrology would. These are my 3 passions in life. They always really have been since I was a little girl. And I tangentially brought in some yoga before, during these 9 years, but not to the extent or depth that I'm doing it now. Ultimately, I will put most of the yoga sessions that I'm creating up on Patreon and ask for a nominal fee monthly. But for the moment, I'm leaving them up free. There are many, because I've been very busy creating them in the last few weeks. And it's what I would do anyway. It's how I start my day. I spend practically the entire morning involved in some form of yoga. I used to be able to teach an 1.5-hour class in the morning, but I would often go home and continue to practice yoga for the entire morning. It's, again, been my obsession, my profession, since I was 20. And right now, with the situation that I have a very beautiful balcony in the middle of the jungle here. And I'm filming from there. And what I needed to do was to present you a style of yoga that was appropriate to the conditions that I find myself in. And one of my favorite forms of yoga, styles of yoga, is yin yoga. Sort of like a vinyasa flow yoga to music. But the music isn't simply a background meditation sound, but is actually the inspiration for the spontaneous creation of the sequence and movements, and how long one holds a pose may also be dictated by the rhythm and the beat of the music. I just am saying that I'd love it if you try it. There's many options for you, many lengths of sessions and levels of expertise. Some may be beyond your natural level of flexibility or strength or endurance. So don't be daunted, please. Give it a try and help support it with a donation of some sort. Or later on, I'll be putting the poses and the sessions up on Patreon. So, all right. Now we're ready to begin your forecast. This is an Astro Tarot forecast. Again, relevant to you if your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Leo. I follow the transits of only 2 planets, making this a very simple reading. Simple, but I hope insightful. I follow the planets Venus and Mars. Venus and Mars are like the yin and yang, the left, the right, the duality of life, really. Venus transits into Gemini, and that is your 11th house. That's a beautiful place for Venus to be. Venus is the goddess of love. She's the goddess of beauty, pleasure, compassion. And the 11th house is the house of friendship. Gatherings of people who are like-minded, with a like purpose. It's about your hopes and dreams and wishes as well. And when it's being kissed by the goddess of love, many things will bloom in this sector of your house position. Friendships, new friendships will bloom. Old friendships that seemed to have withered will be revitalized. You will live in a higher state of values and principles. Your idealism, which is natural to a Leo. Leos are idealists. They are very friendly, social, and it's not hard for you to initiate friendship. Your symbol is the sun. You radiate warmth, goodness, passion, vitality. Venus simply helps you to raise your level of grace, affability, and diplomacy, making it possible for you to have a wide variety of friendship interests, group interests, seeking out somehow within your friendship circle those who are the most loving, the most genuine, and hanging out with those people. So, yes, isn't that beautiful? Now, we move to Mars. Mars is the opposite of Venus in its energy. It's masculine, aggressive, sometimes rude, rudely aggressive, but it's driven, focused, ambitious, determined, and as I said, sometimes aggressive. And it has already been in this sign for a little while, so you have a taste of it. But in July, it remains in the sign of Virgo, which is your second house of money. Well, what do you have when you put this dynamic energy of ambition and drive into the sector of money? You have ambition on steroids. That's what you have. You work very hard in order to gain the things you want, the things that are important to you. The second house is very close to the first house, being the house of self. So you want to reward yourself. You want emblems, signs of your progress and your determination. There may be some room for conflict here if in any way your ambition is thwarted, if anyone stands in your way. There may be conflict with family members about money, how it's shared, how it's acquired, what it does, what use it has. These are the things that you might be on different wavelengths than some family members may. Mars, this is one of the ways that may exhibit its sort of antagonistic energy. Sans that, without that element of it, this is a wonderful placement for Mars, because you're not being held back by emotions. In other words, you see clearly what you want, and you can focus your attention absolutely on that thing and drive yourself towards it until you get there. A very Capricornian kind of attitude that is loaned to you through Mars in the second. It's sort of like a Capricorn, doggedly pursuing their ambition. So that's good. Let's now, all that said, and all that in mind, I'd like to move on to your tarot forecast, which I try to associate with this reading, with this forecast, to broaden the narrative in a way. So hold on. The tarot forecast is coming right now, and thank you for your support. Please like, share. I'm back from the edge of disaster, and I am here doing the work that I've done in the last 9 years, but with an added bit of spice, I hope. So just wait for the next forecast with the tarot all my life. Leo, this is again a tarot forecast for you, relevant to you if your sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign is Leo. And this is my deck, and I shuffle in front of you. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I hope you can still see me good. I want you to be able to see the table. Let me move the mic. This is very Hawaiian. What I do is I meditate on you, Leo, while I shuffle the cards. And Leo is the fire sign. Fire is an element, symbolically, of activity, of movement, of action, of initiation, more than even initiation, of just moving forward with great enthusiasm. Leos are gifted with a sense of theater. They're showmen. Whether that becomes their profession or not, there's something about a Leo where they thrive on stage. And that stage could be their home, their work, their family. They take center stage. Their symbol, again, is the sun. So they are heliocentric. The sun is in the middle, and everything revolves around a Leo. Why? Because they're magnetic. Because they're attractive. Yes, literally, Leos are one of the most attractive signs of the zodiac, physically. The only way that these characteristics can go awry is when it all goes to your head. And then watch out, because that head won't fit into any door. So you've got a lot to be proud of, though. Your ability to socially navigate borders on genius. So I'm going to put 2 reversals in the deck so that we have at least 2 possibilities of a reversal. And if we get one, we'll realize that it's very significant. And thank you, everyone, for please, you can donate directly, or I have a number of readings, from relationship readings to career readings to life path readings to spiritual readings to economic readings, personal readings that you can even speak to me on the phone after one if you need more counsel, or just to elaborate a little about what is being revealed by the reading. There's links below, and there's many varieties of them. So choose the one that you like. Please then email me at grandcentralhealing@gmail.com, grandcentralhealing@gmail.com, and I will tell you when you can expect your reading, and you'll have a copy of it. At this point, I'm going to tell you to learn how to read on your own, because that's what I did so many years ago, 45 years ago or so. And through these years, I mean, the last tragedy that I've been through is not the only tragedy. At 73 years old, I have been through many difficult periods. And the tarot was my most wise, sage counsel. So, let's begin. What you do is after you shuffle, you make 3 piles. You take the first, lay it over the second, and then lay that over the third, and we're ready to begin this, again, simple 4-card spread. The first card represents the energetic focus of the month. Look at this. All right. So this is the Magician. The Magician is masculine energy, very much like Mars. And it's about magically creating something out of nothing, pulling a rabbit out of your hat, something out of nothing. In other words, it's a process of turning your imagination into a material manifestation. Making something real and tangible that was only previously an idea, a concept, a motivation, a desire. There you go. It's about making your deepest desires manifest into what is real. This, again, is Venus in the 11th of hopes, dreams, wishes coming true. You've got all the energy you need to create the social environment and the monetary, financial, fiscal environment to make your wish, your dream manifest. Aggressively and with a touch of magic, abracadabra. It's invoking the word, abracadabra. Through the word, through what you say, through how you communicate your thoughts, dreams, wishes, desires, and how you radiate them out through your speech is how you will manifest that dream. Speak clearly. Speak with deep sincerity. And let it go. Let your desire be heard. Moving on to the position of your challenge, the King of Wands. This is a male fire sign. Sagittarius, Aries, and what's the other one? Leo, remember? So it could be about you. Maybe you're the challenge for your wife. Or it could be the characteristics of the king of fire is your challenge. Become the fire that you are. Become more the element that you are. Fire is about action primarily. Don't hold back. Take action. Move forward with absolute confidence. You're not afraid to roll your sleeves up, even if you're the boss. Do the job and do it well. Infuse the job with ultimate creativity. Freely exhibit your creativity. Let that creativity be what you use to control the manifestation of your dream. Take it in your hands. Take the power in your hands. Don't be shy. Usually, Leos aren't. Well, there are shy Leos, but for various reasons. Look at this. Talk about synchronicity. In the position of the unexpected, we have strength. See the lion? Well, not only is your symbol the sun, but Leo, the lion, is also you. That's you. And the maiden dressed in white, virgin maiden, is using her grace, her compassion, her love to tame the beast. That beast, again, could be your inner beast. The subterranean fears, doubts, self-doubts, the subterranean, the below consciousness trepidation that leads you to behavior that seems somehow beyond your control. The angels step in, and miraculously you overcome yourself, or you overcome the external beast, the beast of ingratitude, the beast of greed, particularly greed. Anger, of course, but anger is for a Leo easier to manage than greed. It's easier, again, for everyone to manage anger over greed. Greed is somehow acceptable. But in this particular milieu or a circumstance, greed is not allowed. And pure lust is not allowed. Your passions must be held at bay, so that the higher self, the principled you, can take the reins and guide the ship. Mixed metaphors. So that is the unexpected. You have a great deal of inner strength, and you overcome your own self-doubt, fear, and timidity. All right, let's see how it all ends. Oh my goodness, it ends beautifully. So we have fire. We have two major arcana cards, both very, very positive energetically, giving you a lot of inner strength and power to manifest. And at the end, what do we have? We have domestic bliss. We have the Queen of Pentacles. She's the Queen of Earth. Earth is about stability. Stability of home and family. Stability in work. The ability to have a foot in both worlds, the domestic and the financial or career world, work world, and to do both with enormous amount of practicality, efficiency, and here you create a warm and loving home. Whatever issues that may arise concerning sort of Mars in the second house intimates that there might be some kind of family struggle, disagreement about finances. That's definitely something that you are able to handle. And at the end, domestic bliss. Your home becomes a place of refuge, a place of beauty. And you spend on your home. You spend on making your home a loving sanctuary for your family and your friends. That is your forecast for July 2025. Thank you for coming to your reading, and thank you for your support in whatever way you can give it. All my love. Namaste. Wait now. Welcome, Leo, to your monthly yoga pose. And it seems on reflecting on your reading that with Mars in the second, Mars being issues of money, finance, and being very focused on these matters, can drain you emotionally and drain your body physically. So there's a beautiful pose called baby bear pose that will restore your circulation and to normal, to a very functional level, providing needed rest for your heart, your back, your hips, and reversing the blood flow from your arms and your legs, releasing the pressure. So this is how it is done. We lay down on our back, the arms down by your side. We bring the feet in and we press the hips down flat into the floor. Press the back of your waist down into the floor. Push your arms down and pull the crown of the head up and away from you, elongating your spine. Then we lift the arms and the legs straight up from the hip sockets and from the shoulder sockets. We pull up through the legs and through the arms, and we simply hold. Then we turn the palms up and we flex the feet. We open the fingers and we push up. Tighten the knees. We hold and breathe. Push up. Tighten the knees. Hold. Breathe. Let go of the tension through your shoulders, your hips, and your back. Release it. We lift up. Take several deep breaths. Point the toes, point the hands up. Then bend the knees and float the arms down. Float the feet down. Press into the feet, turn the palms up, open up the knees, turn the sides of the feet on the floor, pull the crown of the head up, and just let go. Walk the feet towards each other and press the soles of the feet into each other. Bring the arms just slightly away from the body. And sigh, exhaling deeply through the mouth several times, letting go. we bring the knees in, we flatten the feet, we turn the palms down, we bring the arms down, we lift the head up, and we roll over onto one side, bringing the knees in, placing the top arm down, pushing into that arm, we lift up. And we bring the legs forward, we fold them in front of us, we bring the arms forward and place the hands in prayer. We take a deep breath. Exhaling, we bow as we say Namaste. You can hold that for a very long time if you wish. There aren't too many counterindications of holding that pose, the baby bear pose, for a long time. You can even do it before you go to bed, and you'll get a very beautiful night's sleep. So use it frequently whenever you feel tense and exhausted. Thank you very much for coming to your pose of the month. Please now wait for your hand gesture, your mudra of the month. Namaste. Welcome, Leo, to your mudra of the month of July 2025. And on reflection about your reading, I feel that you're going to be sort of like a beautiful social butterfly, flitting about, making friends and spreading goodwill, which can ultimately be rather exhausting at the end of the day. So what you could do to revive your body's energy, as well as to help bring blood circulation into your heart, is a mudra called Mystical Bird Mudra. And you do this. Extend your hands out, right hand in front of the left, and send the hands in opposite directions. Hook the thumbs together, spread the fingers out, bring the elbows down. We extend through the fingers, pulling the hands away from each other. Feel the energy coursing through the fingers, down the arms, up into the shoulders, and down your spine. We hold. Hold it up about chest level. Breathe slow and just feel the energy. Gently now, we lower the hands down, just about where the navel is, and we continue to hold and breathe, keeping our eyes closed. Deep breath. Relax your arms. Pull the hands apart. Move your fingers. Wave them. Bring the hands to prayer. Deep breath. Exhale, we bow. And we say Namaste. Use that frequently and hold it for as long as you can. Use it to bring the energy back into you and to allow your body's blood to circulate freely through your body. Thank you very much for coming to your Mudra of the month. I'll see you next month. Namaste.